We're live, Third Phase Moon, and we're going to be taking your phone calls tonight on Third Phase Moon Radio. That's what it's all about. And it's going to be quite incredible because we're doing this for the first time, broadcasting live on Third Phase of Moon and taking your calls from around the world. So let's get to the phone lines. And the phone number to call in
The
is,
show will go live in
yeah,
5 seconds.
we're going
Four,
live right now, people.
three,
It's quite
two,
exciting.
1.
Third Phase Moon Radio. We're doing it. And the number to call in
Radio.
is 347 934 0378. We want to communicate with the world, so call in. And then if you call into the number, press number 1 so you're able to speak to me live. And we're welcoming everybody from around the world in regards to the discussion happening right now. We got Claudio from Portugal, the Grump too, and people are tuning in. Everybody, thanks for joining us. This is a live event, and we're quite excited to do this and share people's stories as well. That's what we want to do. We want to share people's stories. So if you've got a question or you want to share a UFO sighting, all you have to do is press number 1 after you call into 347 934 0378. Hello from Belgium. And we got Ms. Maz. Everybody, thumbs this up right now. Thumbs this video up that you're watching it live with us right now and share this video. If you've got questions, you want to get involved with the super chat, we'll shout you out as well, but we're shouting out everybody. Wow, these are great videos. Hi from Canada. Yo, Pimp Daddy, what's up? This is pretty cool stuff. What are we looking at right here? If you notice very quickly, there's something that's going to drop from this craft. It's quite astonishing. We're going to watch it right now live on Third Phase of Moon. What's up, Panda Nuke? Thanks for making it here. Again, we're going to be taking your calls from around the world, and that's going to be quite exciting. Let's open up the lines. And again, if you want to call in to Third Phase of Moon and you got a question, call in 347 934 0378 and press number 1 if you've got a question. Now, take a look at this. Right now, we're looking at it, and it seems that something's dropping from the formation. There's a formation very steady in the sky, and then something has been released. Everybody from around the world is just like jumping in on this live Third Phase of Moon radio show. But we want to get people calling in, sharing their stories. Let's see if we got some people. We got an area code 307 calling in. Welcome to the show, 307. What's on your mind tonight?
Hello?
307. Yeah, you're coming a little soft, 307. Let's go to, let's see, 985, area code 985. We got you. You're live, Third Phase of Moon. How you doing?
Good. How are you, man?
Doing good. Where are you calling in from?
Covington, Louisiana.
All right, appreciate the call in. What's on your mind tonight? You seen any UFOs lately?
Yeah, in 2014, I was on my way to work one morning, and I saw this bright light off in the distance, and I didn't think much of it at the time, and normally I'm jumping at stuff like that. And so I make a left, and I start heading down the highway, and on side of me, about 20 yards away, treetop level, is this huge triangle. It had a light on each corner of it with a red light in the center. And I'm looking back and forth at it so I don't run off the road. And I'm in too much of awe to think about taking a picture. And about the third time I looked back at it, it was an airplane.
See, I've heard of these plane mimics, like it's a mimicked airplane trying to look like a UFO, trying to mimic an airplane, but turns out it's not. Is that what we're talking about here?
Yeah, exactly. It went as low as it was, and it was flying way too slow to be a plane, too low, and it was making no sound.
Okay, so what makes you
Still
think?
had that red light in the center, though, and it wasn't, huh?
Sure. So you're pretty much betting that what you saw was not an airplane.
I'm 100% positive it wasn't an airplane.
All right. If anybody out there has seen the mimic airplanes, we want to hear your stories as well. We're getting these videos from around the world. Look at another video of things just being detached and really weird weather also going on around the world. Okay, let's go to another caller. Let's see if we got area code 307 back on. How are you doing?
Right. You there?
Yeah, I got you. How you doing, sir?
Oh. All right, you?
Not bad. What's on your mind tonight? You got a UFO story you want to share? Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Man, I've been waiting, trying to get a hold of you guys forever. Man, I've never believed in UFOs because I'm from Casper, Wyoming, and I grew up here, and we don't see nothing. But I moved to Loveland, Colorado. I'm not kidding you, man. Me and my ex-wife, one night, it was in 2007, 2008, in the evening. I'm serious. This UFO was huge. It had lights spinning around. Had like a cloud underneath the ship where like you couldn't really see it, the whole thing because the way it was like a movie. It looked like a movie. I tried to videotape it, but it was distorted. My wife looked out there. We all went outside. People were looking, and they were freaking out. They went back inside, and we just kept looking. It was there covering for about, I'd say, 20 minutes, and then finally started going up and just kind of like just drifted off up into the air. But the lights, they were spinning around. They were blue, white, red, and yellow. And it was huge. And I couldn't believe it.
You know, it's interesting.
Now I live in Casper, Wyoming, and I'm seeing them here now. I try to get you guys to try to come out here. I don't got a good camera. I put on video. I've been on TV. It kind of made me look like an idiot because what she did on the TV, I'm on YouTube. If you got, I'm not kidding you, man. There's strange stuff to go out here. Even my friends seen them. So I'm not playing. There's a lot of activity going out here.
Absolutely, absolutely, and I appreciate the call in. And the major media, that's what they do. They're covering up the real story. They have a paid agenda of suppressing the truth. They don't want to tell us what's really going on. And here's a video that I want everybody to take a look at. We covered this a little while ago, but this was coming in from New Mexico from a helicopter news pilot. All right, are you listening to this? He's a helicopter news pilot, and the major media didn't even want to cover this, even though they want to cover these high-speed chases from the helicopter pilots. This gentleman, well, there's actually two gentlemen in the sky. They captured this. One of them was basically bewildered, this helicopter crew, but right now, some people are going to say this is just the sun in the background, but if you look closely and watch this, this is no sun, people. This is absolutely strange stuff. I want to get you guys' opinions. Give a thumbs up if you're looking at the same thing I'm looking at. How's our broadcast coming in, by the way? Thumbs up on that. Pretty good streaming right now. The audio's coming in good. Okay, we got Krypton Creations. He says he had 5 encounters, and whatever encounters, that's a lot of encounters, 5 encounters. Okay, now look at this. This is very interesting. And if you're on Blog Radio right now, go to our YouTube channel. We're broadcasting live. But right now, we're looking at some kind of a trail. It almost looks like a volcano eruption. But again, this is no volcanic eruption. Straight out of New Mexico, a helicopter pilot from a news agency captured this. And we're still trying to figure out exactly what this is. Again, where was this? New Mexico, people. New Mexico. Is it a rocket launch? It's a possibility. Some kind of after effects from a rocket is a possibility. But again, this is a very strange cloud in the sky, just kind of stationary, holding its formation. Very odd indeed. Okay, people from around the world, thumbs up. Tell us where you're coming from. If you're coming in from the UK, Germany, if you're right here in the United States, we want to get those thumbs up and share this video to your friends around the world that believe in UFOs, because I certainly do. Again, what are we looking at? This is no sun hidden behind the clouds. This is some kind of organic, well, I don't know. I don't know what it is. This is very strange indeed. And then if you notice right there, as Brent was pointing, we're doing this live, that these jet airliners are coming from and to from this location. Look at this thing right there, just hanging out, getting a close look at whatever this massive golden formation in the skies. And then you got these other airliners going to and from the location. Clovis, California, Chris Robinson. Hey, thanks for joining us. We got Jose Flores from Phoenix, Arizona. We've got Pontus Hansen. Can you give me the number so I could call in? Yes, the number 347-934-0378. Call in and then press number 1 and we'll get to you. How about we just get to another caller right now. Let's bring him in. Area code 419. How you doing tonight? You're with us, Third Phase of Moon Radio.
Hello.
Yeah, we got you. Where are you calling in from? Hi.
I'm calling from Toledo, Ohio, Blake.
Okay, coming in from Ohio. You're a little scratchy. What's on your mind tonight? Go ahead.
Well, and watching your channel for a long time, and I love the work you guys do. You guys are really informative.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
And I'm really pushing for the disclosure. I myself have been victimized by these entities, whether they're interdimensional or interstellar. I have been victimized by these creatures since I was a small child. My grandmother even told me of the experiences she's had. I remembered, little bits and pieces of it as I was younger, a child, and then a preteen and a teenager, but it wasn't until I went down to Florida in 2008, and they had a smoking cessation, hypnotism, where they guaranteed you to quit smoking for 90 days.
Uh-oh.
And I did that, and it was under hypnosis that the man said, I can't help you. He said, what you are experiencing and what's going on with you, I'm not equipped to deal with that. And it wasn't until after the hypnosis that I had more and more experiences. And it was after that, the hypnosis, that every experience I had, I was able to remember much more than I have. Like, let me give you an example. I was living in Dundee, Michigan here. This was 2013 to 2015. And it's my great uncle that I was living out there with. And he has lived way out in this country house his entire life. He was born there, raised there. He's never left home. And when I lived out there, he couldn't believe the things that went on. He had never seen anything or experienced anything like this. There was several incidents to where they've actually came and pulled me out of the back door. And I woke up the next day. I had bruises on my legs. I had injection marks in my arm. I was sick as a dog. I went to the hospital. I had symptoms of radiation poisoning. And I had pure injection marks on my arm, documented by the doctors, but yet I didn't test positive for any known drugs. They could not put a finger on what was causing this. I have had bleeding ulcers and lupus, a lot of complications from constantly being taken by these creatures. I can remember, like I said, the occasion to where I was laying on the couch. It was about 3 o'clock in the morning, and I heard this tapping outside the window. And Randy was working a different shift then, so he was home, and I woke him up. Now, mind you, the front light outside, that's not on. You can't see anything in the country. It's pitch black. Well, this thing was persisted trying to get through the front window. And the day I moved out there, no shit you not, like the day I moved out there, the bulbs started to blow in the front. We had the fixtures changed 3 or 4 times, light bulbs changed constantly, and they would constantly be blowing the bulbs so that they could not be seen. Well, that night, 3 o'clock in the morning, Randy heard it clear as day, something trying to pry in the window. And he loaded his 12 gauge, and he ran out front, and whatever it was, he literally urinated on himself in terror. And you're talking a 57-year-old man at the time.
He engaged
urinated
it?
on himself in terror.
He engaged it with a shotgun?
4 foot. Yes, he loaded his weapon and ran out front to see. He thought it was a creature, or he thought it was like an animal, just because something scratching at the house, like a raccoon or something. And he tried to flip on the light, but it was blowing again, and you couldn't see anything because it was pitch black. And he said, this doesn't make sense. An animal would have ran with you screaming like this. And this thing persisted more and more and more. And like I said, he ran outside with a shotgun, and he literally came in urinating on himself.
60 seconds.
He's never seen anything like it.
Wow.
It was 3 foot tall in length. It was on 2 legs, and it ran through the front yard, across the street, and into the cornfield. Because where we live, they alternate. 1 year it's the cornfield in front of our house, and next year it's behind it.
So he didn't get a shot off, or did he? Did he get a shot off this thing?
No, he didn't. He didn't get a shot off on it. He tried to fire, but they actually And I don't know if it was them, but the shotgun actually jammed. And you don't have that happen very much with shotguns. It's like he didn't have the ability to pull the trigger. There was another instance to where he said it was approximately, 1 or 2 in the morning maybe, and I was screaming. And he said he woke up, the house was completely
10
black.
seconds.
That's abnormal because of what I go through with these things. I have clinical insomnia with night terrors, is what the doctors call it. And I've had these problems sleeping, so I keep lights on in the house everywhere I live. I'm terrified. These things have terrified me and ruined my life. They followed me from Ohio, Michigan, and Kentucky. Anyway, to get back to this other incident, he heard me screaming. He woke up, looked out to the hallway, and it was pitch black. And he knew that wasn't right. He said he tried to move and he couldn't. He was froze. He said he couldn't scream. He couldn't yell my name. He couldn't move his body. He was just stuck. And he doesn't remember anything else but waking up the next day and remembering, me screaming the night before. Well, that was the incident where they drugged me out the back door. They drugged me out the back door. And like I said, I went to the hospital because I had injection marks on me. I had bruising on my legs. And he mows the lawn every week. That week, when he mowed the lawn, because the beans were in the backyard that year, there was a 20 by 20 dimension circle to where something had squished the beans down. In a complete circle. They didn't break. It was like a crop circle almost. They didn't break. They just bent. And within a week, they popped back up. He said he never seen anything like that in his life out there. I mean, there was another incident, and I can remember.
Well, I got you. It sounds like
a lot of times.
Hold on. It sounds like you've got a bunch of incidents,
Yeah.
and this is
Oh,
absolutely.
yeah. Like I said, I've been tormented by these things for years. They've taken children from me. There was 2 incidences where I was pregnant very early on, and then went back for a normal checkup, and I wasn't pregnant anymore. But I never had a miscarriage. I would have known that. I had one before, so I know what you go through when you have a miscarriage. I didn't miscarry. It's like it was just gone. I mean, I remember when my youngest, who is going to be 13 this July, right after she was born, I was living in Northwood Apartments in Northwood, Ohio, which is right by Toledo.
Okay. Let's just
And,
let's pause it right there. That's you got so much information, and that's great. That's what we love. We love the information that comes in, and that's important. But we need to get other people on for sure. And unfortunately, we're kind of running out of time. I wanted to talk to my people, my Pete, coming in on their YouTube live event. That's quite amazing. We are live, believe it or not. And if you've got questions for right here at Third Phase Moon, we definitely want to hear your questions. So right now, let me tell you, we're live. This is Blake Cousins, and we're doing it live, Third Phase Moon. Welcome back, everybody. What do you think of that radio show? What do you think on how we're doing this live? Should we be doing more live broadcasts like this, taking calls, going over UFO videos? Because, it's quite exciting. We get to watch videos, talk to people around the world, and actually take calls at the same time. That's quite amazing. Anybody got any questions for us at the Third Phase Moon base? Because I've got a few minutes here, and I don't mind spending it with my peeps from around the world. And make sure you thumbs this video up, because doing these live events from Hawaii, the Big Island, we're going to be keeping an eye out tonight. It's a really clear night after a storm blew all the clouds out. We're going to be doing some star watching, maybe some UFO hunting. But wow, what an incredible night tonight, and taking calls at the same time. This is really good stuff. So all the people, you out there, there's certain things you need to do when you see a UFO. And some of my pet peeves, when people want to submit videos, they don't do any kind of backup. There's a little homework involved. You got a UFO video, you upload it to YouTube, and then copy paste it to my email. It's very simple. Make sure you upload it to YouTube, and my email is in every single description of every video that I upload, so it's really easy to find. And then once you've done that, contact me via email, my email, and share it away, because we want to see your videos from around the world. That's what it's all about, everybody. So it's my pleasure being with you right here at Third Phase of Moon.
Yeah, we got
And,
some questions coming in. People are asking, like, they have we had a UFO encounter and over here is this our house?
Yeah, absolutely. Some people say we live with our parents. So this is a Third Phase of Moon headquarters right here. My brother and I live here, and yeah, we've had some interesting sightings right outside. And yeah, we recently restored this house. This house is from the 1920s, and it's pretty amazing. It's an old Victorian home, and it was abandoned for 11 years. And when we moved in, well, it took us about 2 years to restore this. Actually, excuse me, it only took us 3 months to restore this house, but it was a really fun project. Any other questions, Frank?
Yeah, everybody's just saying great job. They love these awesome live feeds. They really enjoy the radio show, and they're wondering, like, what's Hawaii like during the wintertime?
Oh, well, it's not like most places around the world. That's a pretty good question because, it kind of fluctuates. Sometimes in summer it gets really cold, and then sometimes in winter it's really hot, or vice versa. You just never know. We're kind of basically out in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, so we're subject to the weather, and it changes on a radical level. Actually, just a few days ago, it was actually hailing. That's right, hailing ice in this town in Hawaii, believe it or not. And it snowed up on the Mauna Kea mountain, a massive snowstorm, hail, the Big Island. The weather is very unpredictable.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, people are they really enjoy the house. They're wondering if we're single or
Yeah. Yeah, at the moment, Brandon and I are single. We've been looking around. If there's any hot girls out there want to hook up with Third Phase of Moon, our contacts out there. Yeah, but right now we're dedicated to Third Phase of Moon. Third Phase of Moon is basically our major priority to get the information out. But yeah, we're looking for some cute girls out there. Double date, maybe some good-looking twins out there would be awesome.
yeah, I think Apex actually joined us too as
Oh,
well.
yeah, Apex TV.
I'm not sure. Somebody just said what's up to Apex, but what do you think about their stuff that they just been producing about their time travelers and this guy that's making the rounds on the net about time travel, that he's from the future?
Well, there was this guy named Basiago, I think, was a time traveler as well. He was in an old Lincoln photograph, apparently. It kind of brings to memory the Basiago story. And, there's not much evidence behind it. There's a lot of, he answers the questions. We'll have to see if his predictions come true, for one, but that's still a few years down the road. So we're going to have to ride this ride for a few years and finally find out if this is real or not, if his predictions come true. That's my contradiction on it. I would like some evidence. The photographic evidence that we're seeing is,
Yeah,
not
no,
quite
yeah,
up
I'm
to
not
par.
I'm not
But
quite
you
sure
just
what the
never
proof.
know.
I'm glad it's being presented, but I'm not sure if the proof is there. Somebody just asked, now that Roger Lear's passed, Dr. Roger Lear, is there anyone else that moves alien implants?
It's a good question. That's one thing that Third Phase of Moon has been thinking about a lot. We've been getting a lot of photographs, a lot of x-rays from people out there around the world that have experienced their alien abductions and found weird anomalies. While they go to the doctors, they're going through a procedure and then end up seeing this weird anomaly in their x-rays, and they're contacting us all the time right here at Third Phase of Moon. They're asking, where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? We've got some ideas. We're still working on it, and we'll keep everybody informed, because I'm sure the 17th patient won't be the last alien implant extract in the future. I'm sure 2018 we'll be doing some more alien implant extractions.
Yeah, these questions are coming, from everywhere. Somebody just asked, what's your opinions of Dr. Stephen Greer?
Dr. Stephen Greer, well, we've had him on the show, I think a dozen times at least over the years. And Dr. Greer, when I speak with him, he's really heartfelt about what he's trying to put out. To me, he seems like he's real passionate about what he's talking about. We watched his Unacknowledged documentary, a lot of success on Netflix, going around the world. Really, people responded to it. I would still like a little bit more evidence in regards to some of the free energy. I'm sure he's put out some money out there, apparently offering money for a free energy device. I'd like to see that come forward. Why hasn't it? We're going to ask questions to Dr. Greer. He's going to be coming back at Third Phase Moon, and we'll let everybody know. You could ask him any question you want. That's what's great about Third Phase Moon. We get the people on, and then people get to ask questions, and get down to the bottom of things.
Yeah, people are saying, what's your opinion about this guy and this other guy? You know what? We're not going to give an opinion on every ufologist out there. It's about you, the people, is what it's about. Hey, Blake,
That's
you
right.
want to take another caller?
You can't take any more calls. The radio show.
Oh,
is
I see.
done.
Gotcha.
But
That's
we'll
it.
be doing it next week, Friday. Don't worry about that. And we look forward to the calls. We'll probably do this a broadcast live again next week, Friday, because it's a lot of fun. Thumbs up.
Yeah, look at that. Apex just gave us a flash chat. Hey, well, he's in the house. So what's up, Apex? Give us a call. We want to do some collaboration and see what's going down with your time traveler.
Yeah, maybe we could interview your time traveler and have some questions for him because, people are fascinated by the story. Even some of the major media's picked up on this story, which I find fascinating. But unfortunately, maybe the waters are muddied and they're kind of like, how the major media does this all the time in regards to this phenomenon. Nothing else is new. Everybody keep your eyes on the skies. Thanks, Brent, for doing what you do, and everybody around the world. Thank you for subscribing to Third Phase Moon. We'll see everybody again next time. I'm going to check out the stars, and we'll see if we get anything tonight. Talk to you guys later.
Thanks, everybody from around the world. You guys are the best subscribers to Third Phase of Moon. We'll see you soon.